Hi. Today we'll be discussing Brer, a foreign-based company based in Germany. From what majority of information we got for this, we took information from different sites and such. We got information from the Wall Street Journal, from New York Times, and generally speaking, we also got information from the site, which I'm not gonna lie, they have us a lot of that. The site was very well updated and made sure we got all the information we needed from that for this project. They off their power information. They gave us their financial statements and overall how the company's been doing in comparison to previous years. You always got like a percentile of how everything's going. We also used the Bloomberg terminals themselves because the Bloomberg terminals helped us. He was able to get information about the stock price and compare it to competition. We were able to find who the competitors are and have better understanding of entry thanks to terminals. And generally speaking, I think that we got all the information we needed for this, and I think today we're going to actually show you a lot of good things about this company and why. Maybe we just be right. Industry and competitors. They are a health research company. Basically, they have a lot of things in which they deal with and such in terms of product and such. They are a well, generally speaking, they are the first food ever kept aspirin, which you will learn more about in history. They are one of the main competitors of right now is BASF, SE, Allergan Place, Mitsubishi Chemical Corporation, Novartis, GlaxoSmithKline, Heska Corp, Huntsman Corporation, and Johnson Johnson. Well, when you think of when you think of all those companies, generally all they really do is create like different chemicals, different products, ways you can help yourself out. Maybe some medicine which you clean yourself up with, like rubbing oils and such. Like maybe something you have a scar, you put something from Johnson Johnson to like get it all cleaned up and such. And yeah, that's how it goes. This will be the annual report. They went up in sales by 46,085,000,000 to 46,769,000,000 in euros, and EBITDA went up 12.7%. Generally speaking, they're just doing well every single year. They always pick up the sun and such, and yeah, they're just like always they always like bring more and more word out going the word from them. They're one of the biggest companies, and they always have something new and such, which you can see once we talk about their and when you talk about their increase in research and development in terms of positive employment, because they always seek out to, well, for one, increase how they are looking out and how they're making more ideas and making more products. Their total dividends payments went up 8%, which means that if you actually own stock, you probably get paid a bigger dividend than you were in the past. So, basically speaking, if you own stock, you're probably going to get paid more with it than like you would like in general stock. Energy efficiency, which basically means how well they handle with energy, has went up 6.8%, which to me is astounding. And they actually went down by in recordable incident rate by 7.1%, which means that there's less incidents going on with this company than there has been in the past, and they're just like making everything way more efficient. To me, these are fantastic numbers. They just keep trying to make everything go better than it was before. It's like seeing someone actually constantly going. Who knows what increase in power and technology. All right, we're going to go back to history. Let's get that for a minute. The company was started by a partnership by Frederick Brer and Joanne Frederick Westcott. They started at 1863 under the name Freder Nair and Com in Optro Barham. It became a international company in between a rapid growth between 1881 and 1914. Now, as I said before, they developed aspirin, which happened in 1899, a product that really everyone in the world has heard of. Now, take in mind, though, that they have seen like some struggles, be that they are a German-based company that happened that when the World War One, World War Two happened, a lot of things bad happened to their company because one, a lot of their foreign like assets were seized because they were because of the war and such and what happened. But they always found a way to come back up and up again, which is why they're one of more. Which is why thanks to mergers and for research, they are one of the leading in their corporations in the world in terms of their field of industry. All right, let's go back down. All right. For five analysts, we did Natix, and by April 11th, 10th on Jade's 2017, they gave us a recommendation of neutral, but as of the more latest articles from them, though they states that Brer's top line is enjoy a growth and recommends a buy. But keep in mind though that was 3 years ago, as that was reported in 2014. Then there's Bernstein, April 10th, 2017. As of now, they seem to say the company will be outperform, and there's Alpha Value, and they report that on April 10th, 2017, they have now recommend that reduce. And then there's Bernberg on April 7th, 2017, they recommend a buy. And Byrne Garner NC on April 6th, 2017, they are neutral about the company as of now. Yep, sorry. Alright, on current articles, again, we was able to use the Wall Street Journal, New York Times, and then we used Investor Regular, and we were able to discuss things from that, like, they were discussing, Wall Street Journal discussed the merger between Bayer and Monsanto, which we're going to get into more, but as of right now, we can just discuss how it's one of the basic talks of town, because it will basically decide how agricultural research goes in the future. Together, they will probably discover something that we never dreamed of and such. Another one, the New York Times was able to actually release some information about like some damage happened with the company. Then from 2016, they would discuss how they had like damaged goods in which they had like a product in which it was a implanted birth control, and how there were some damages in it. But so like now because they were very conscious about their customers, they released a warning when it comes to product. Now, for the investor Regan, they discussed primarily how Bayer is working with Regan, working on a therapy on eye disease. I'm not sure what type of eye disease, but it sure help out in terms of getting rid of it and such. Going down. Now we're going to stock price. As you can see here, the purple would represent Roach Holdings, and Novartis is represented by the green. Bayer is the white line. Burr, as of right now, is 107.7046. Novartis is 74.60, and Roach Holdings is 257.90. One thing I really took out of this was it looks like there's a current trend in terms of how companies do. I think because a lot of people like use their products interchangeably. So like whenever one thing's not used too much, the other's not really using it much at all. They're more like substitutes of anything. Like if you don't get one, you get the other in terms of what they serve. Going down. Top management of right now, as we can find, is the board of management. Currently between the entire board, it's 28,445,000 in euro total between the entire board itself. So that's with the entire board. So between each board member, they have to divide out that in order for the payment such. And now we get down a bit. For return on equity and capital structure, we were able to go on their site because again they do offer a lot of information in terms of their data and such, which see other PowerPoints and such. The latest returns on equity is as reported by Brer, cites 6.56%. They have, to my knowledge, a total equity of 31,089.7, with total liabilities of 50,341 in euros. All right, and now we go down. Some more data we got, and this data I got throughout Bloomberg, because Bloomberg actually they really help you out a lot. Their PE ratio is 20.90, and dividends yield is 2.33%. And beta raw, which has been actually looks pretty good, is 1.038. Adjusted would be 1.026. Now, again, you can find all this information, be it the ROI or be it from this or the ROI, from either the site or from Bloomberg, because one Bloomberg you can basically find everything on. And from the first site, again, they keep everything updated. You can find information for past years, and it's pretty open. Let's keep going. Recent murders. Again, they had a recent murder in Montecito, which I want to talk about right now. They're one of together. It's been hailed as one of the juggernaut deals because in the end of the day, the companies together they can do so much in terms of research and development, and they can overall just take over the agriculture industry, and like something beautiful can happen from that. All right, global risk. In terms of global risk, again, you gotta think of Germany as a whole when it comes to global risk. And Germany, as right now, has to deal with the entity of the EU. Any political changes can lead to restrictions outside of German hands because keep in mind the EU does hold up restrictions. So even a politician who's not even German can like make a law and like generally there's no control in terms of German people and like there might have very little say in it. The current growth in crime also can cause a harm between business and laws. Rise in right-leaning parties putting restrictions on trade and travel because when you think of this, yes, there's a lot of things going on, but when it comes to a restriction of trade and such, it could hurt them because it's hard. It might be harder to get like certain products from different countries to certain items which you need because well, trade's been restricted. They also deal with certain laws and regulations of different countries in other countries because again, if things go wrong, it could be splat done. Yeah, and generally anything that goes on politicians, you always got to worry about because one politician can say one thing, one politician can say the other. Whoever wins, you got to deal with that. The biggest foreign exchange risk is the fall of the value of currency due to the currency being the only currency in many countries. Because think about this: even if Germany prospers for 100 years, they still have to deal with the fact that their currency is also part of well everyone's currency. If if the euro devalues in say Spain or Greece, then the euro will devalue in Germany because the German euro is connected so widely between. It's really hard to like control that aspect of it because like it has to deal with multitudes of countries and how they deal with how they deal with the currency and how much of it is in circulation. Go down, past and future, and what I buy. Okay, for my opinion on this is that they seem to be a company that always strives, be that from the beginnings to like current present time. They have been the innovator of developing things that the whole world knows about and needs. In terms of would I buy or not, and I only can say yes to that because for as of right now, they just been seeing like they're doing all the right things. Every time I look at them, there's always a growth. In the good 10 years, I can see myself like taking my stock out of it and have enough to say pay for a kid to go to college or something like that, maybe buy a new house. It's something I really want to keep looking at towards because I've always looked to like more war stock in terms of things I like to buy and trade. But this one could be like a great change of pace because this can actually do some good instead of like blowing someone up. And yeah, that's really it. And I'd say this is my project. Bear.